Hello friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Maria. Today we are making some date cookies. Here I have the ingredients and you will find them listed in detail in the description box. I just took the milk to the microwave in order to warm it up. I have here flour, oil, ghee butter, rose water, sesame, roasted sesame, baking date, butter, and here also we have the baking powder and some yeast, some salt, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. This is all the sugar that we're going to use in this recipe. We're going to start by mixing the dry ingredients. Flour, sesame. I'm going to leave a little bit of sesame in order to add it to the dates for filling. I'm also adding the baking powder, the yeast, the sugar, and the salt. The sugar is optional. If you don't want to use it, that's okay. It's just 1 tablespoon. We mix them together. We make sure that all the dry ingredients are incorporated together. Then we add the dry active yeast. We mix again. I keep my dry active yeast in the refrigerator. I use it all the time, so I don't need to test it. And then I add the oil. Keep mixing. Add the ghee butter. If you don't have ghee butter, you can use regular butter. Just melt it in the microwave for a little bit until it's liquid, but not hot. Make sure that your butter and all your ingredients are room temperature, except for the milk. It would be a little bit warm. We need it warm. It's a grainy mixture, and then we add the milk, the warm milk, and the rose water. This is again optional, but it really makes a difference. And what I'm doing now is I'm just mixing the ingredients together. I'm not kneading. We don't need to knead the dough, or we're gonna end up with really dry cookies. So just mix it and squeeze it together to incorporate the dry and the liquid ingredients. Now that the dough came together nicely, we're going to let it rest for about 20 minutes. While the dough is resting, let's prepare the filling. Here I put the butter in the pan and added the dates, and I'm going to work the dates into the butter in order to soften them, so they would be malleable and easy to use as a filling in the dough that we made. Now spreading this dough is going to be a little funny. Here I have 2 parchment papers, and I take a little piece of the dough, maybe half, maybe a third, make it into a bowl, and then squeeze it down. Then I'm going to use the rolling pin, but I need to put a parchment paper on top of my dough, otherwise it will keep sticking to the rolling pin. We need a pretty thin layer of dough because we're going to roll it into swirls, so it needs to be pretty thin. So I go as much as I can, as you can see, and then we're going to move into adding the filling. These cookies are going to take 20 to 30 minutes in the oven, depending on how hot your oven runs. And you're going to need to brush the top of these cookies with egg white or some water if you don't need to, if you don't want to use any eggs. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. Happy cooking!